Ukraine is expected to receive some much-needed aid this week, and it'll be from Russia, the country it's at war with. So how does that work? Clara explains.
Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine more than 2 years ago. Back then, it called it a special military operation. But there was a change in language earlier this year. The Kremlin said it turned into a state of war when the collective West became a participant. So how did they begin to get involved? Well, soon after the invasion, the US and its allies froze whatever Russian assets they had: gold, bank deposits, as well as securities such as bonds and stocks. The West has these assets because, like every other central bank, Russia too had invested in foreign countries. Now, these reserves amount to more than $280 billion, a pot which generates about $3 billion a year in interest. Now, last month, leaders of some of the world's richest nations, the G7, decided to tap into these profits. The plan was for one of them to take out a $50 billion loan on international markets and provide it upfront to Ukraine. And the profits from the frozen Russian assets will be used to repay that loan. But it's not so simple and straightforward. Here are the countries that Russia has assets in. As you can see, a lion's share is in Europe, and they are held at Euroclear, a central securities depository in Belgium. Now, Hungary, another European country, isn't on board with the plan to unlock these funds, mainly because it relies on Russia for energy. Plus, critics of the idea say using frozen assets could set a dangerous precedent. Imagine country A leaves its assets in country B. Should there be any geopolitical tensions, and should those assets be seized, then A will not invest in B anymore, thereby undermining investor confidence. Secondly, such a seizure can't be reversed should there be a change in government, which is one of the reasons why the West wants to use profits from the frozen assets instead of seizing them. The frozen assets can still be returned should there be a peace deal. Now, what does Russia have to say about all this? Well, President Vladimir Putin thinks it's theft, something that won't go unpunished.